Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be making coconut collard greens, and it is the first time I am cooking collard greens. So the first thing I'm going to do is wash them in some salt water. Make sure you wash them very carefully. These are the little remains and thingies that are on the collard greens. So you really have to ensure that you wash them properly, or else you're going to be eating bugs or some other things. Next thing I'm going to be doing is cutting them up. First, I cut up all those stalks because I don't want them in my pot. I'm not going to eat that. So here I cut them up, probably like 1/2 inch to 1 inch wide. So hopefully they will cook easily. And when I'm ready to eat them, they're small enough and very edible. The next thing I'm going to be doing is cutting up my seasonings. These are onions, and then I had some shredded carrots. And I'm prepping now to get ready to cook. This is unsalted butter, and I'm also using olive oil. So I'm pouring about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the pot. And then I'm also going to be adding just a small piece of the butter. That's the stick butter, okay? And that's going to melt down. The pot is already hot enough. So we're going to add the butter and wait for it to be ready for our seasonings. So what we have here is baby bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, green onions, and some Scotch bonnet pepper. And the green onion is also known as scallion in my country. So all that goes in the pot, and I'm stirring occasionally. Okay? I just love the way the colors look in this. It's so beautiful. So we're going to let this simmer a little bit. And then I'm also going to add my seasonings. Now I'm adding my favorite powdered seasoning to this, including some pimento. Then I'm letting that cook a little bit, giving it just enough time to marinate, okay? And then, of course, I'm stirring this just to make sure that it gets seasoned and coated properly. Remember, you need to add salt to this as well, okay? Then I'm going to be adding my coconut milk. This is the deal. The canned coconut milk is the best one. I'm going to stir that around and let it cook. So once I get everything all saturated in this milk, I let it cook for a little bit when it's, up and bubbly. But I just love the way this looks. It looks so delicious, and believe me, this by itself is just really, really delicious. So once it starts bubbling, that's when I'm going to add my collard greens. So I add it all over the pot. I want to make sure that all the collard greens get immersed into this delicious sauce. I mean, the sauce it's a lot of sauce, and the collard greens is going to pretty much consume the whole sauce. So I'm trying to get everything into this pot just so I can cook it and everything can be coated and well seasoned during this process. I'm making sure I'm getting all my collard greens in because I really don't want to have to cook another pot. And also remember that once it's cooked, it does shrink. So everything will be able to fit in the pot perfectly. Then we're just going to cover this and let it simmer for a little bit. We're looking at it now, and this is what it looks like when it has simmered somewhat. But we're going to stir it occasionally. So during this time, the cooking time, we're going to make sure that you keep stirring so everything gets coated evenly. And I'm using a tongue because it's easier. than having a spoon. I can just turn it and get everything seasoned and coated in all the sauce. This is gonna be so delicious, and the colors are coming through with the bell peppers and the carrots and the other seasoning. This is gonna make it taste really, really good. Now we let this simmer some more. You're gonna let it simmer, at least cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. I like my veggies really soft, so I probably overcook mine, but I wanted it to be well cooked. I didn't want any crunchy taste. So, like I said, periodically you are going to be stirring this around just to make sure that everything gets coated evenly. Look at that. The sauce just looks so yummy and delicious. Now it's done, and here is what it looks like. So beautiful. I never thought I'd actually enjoy collard greens. This is the first time I'm cooking it, but it was extremely delicious, and I have it over a couple of days because I'm the only one that ate it. Bon appetit.